Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I just did a video with Jason Whitlock where he was talking about Nick Fuentes and his sentiments towards being around black people. And it was kind of interesting. But then this video popped up too with Nick Fuentes. I guess he doesn't, well, he's seeing past the trees and I guess he's seeing Whitlock for what he believes he really is. And it's kind of an interesting take. But I'm going to let the video play and get my 1-2 on it.
Sot 12, where he says my role is to confer dignity on white conservatives. Let's play Sot 12.
And by the way, you are a token. Hey, Jason, you're a token. You are in conservative media as a black guy that can confer upon white people the dignity of not being called a racist for having their views. That's why you get paid. And that's why I don't, because I didn't have the privilege of being born black. I was born white, so there's a limit on what I can say. There's a limit on what I can say without being penalized in the so-called free marketplace of ideas. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows. And everybody's sick of it, especially in the conservative space, that blacks have had it easy. It is, and I don't doubt that he's a sincere person. I'm sure he's a sincere person. I'm sure he's genuine. But you are playing by a different set of rules, pal. You have training wheels on. You think you've earned it? Everything you have. Take a look around at your studio, your contract, your employees. If you said the stuff that you said as a white person, your ass would be fucking gone. And everybody knows that. You're on Blaze hosting email.
I'm trying not to laugh, man. This reminded me of like a skit, like a Chappelle skit or something, man. This dude was cracking me up.
Michael Jones talking about the Jews. It's a good fucking thing you're black, because if you weren't, you would have been fired like Elijah Schaffer.
Now, I'm going to go to a part where Whitlock is kind of running to the Bible. But before I do that, before he says anything, it's like Nick Fuentes lifted up Whitlock's skirt or something, because I never heard Whitlock really respond to anyone like that. As somebody who's especially a black person, like if this was if this was Stephen A. Smith, Dion, I don't know, Shannon Sharp or something, he would have been going off. But he definitely had a skirt on for this guy. He didn't have any smoke for him. So I'm going to go to the part where Whitlock is basically running behind the Bible.
Let me get you a cold one. Try one of these.
Right after
That
this
is the
commercial.
best buffalo wing in the county.
You eat buffalo?
No, it's just chicken. It was invented.
But the one thing I do want to answer to is like this thought that I'm here to confer dignity on white conservatives. I'm here to defend Christian values. I'm here to defend anyone that stands on Christian values. And I don't want Christian values demonized as racist.
One must ask Whitlock, what are Christian values? I doubt he even knows. 90% of the world don't even know what so-called Christian values are anyway, because 90% of the world that follow a good book don't even know what the teachings are or what the meanings are. They don't know. They have no damn clue.
And so anybody that is standing on the truth, the historical account in this Bible, and stands on that truth firmly and points back to this Bible and his word and his ways. And I've watched the culture try to demonize people standing on this word and this truth. And they're trying to cleverly paint it as racist and only white conservatives do this or do that, or white evangelicals, or Uncle Tom black people. Yeah, I want to confer dignity to God's truth. And I don't want it smeared and promoted as racist or harmful for black people. And that's what they've been doing. Hey, if you follow the Bible, black people, that's going to harm you. And I am here to object to that. And I will defend anybody that I believe is following this Bible. And I will call out anybody that's pretending to follow the Bible while pointing people straight to hell.
That's all I wanted to see right there. I guess he's going to be pointing at himself where he's talking about pretending to point people towards the Bible, because he's definitely prime suspect number one when it comes to that. And another thing too, I don't know if, like, again, if this was Stephen A. Smith or one of those other black guys that he has a beef with, like Dion, he would have been going off. Nick Fuentes got this dude tap dancing, soft shoeing, whatever you want to call it, butter biscuit eating. I don't know. Like, he just basically told Jason Whitlock, told him pull your skirt down. He just called, basically exposed him pretty much, you know, for what Whitlock represents. And Whitlock is taking this soft, quote unquote, angelic tone, this being soft natured. But again, if this was somebody else, he would have been, especially a black person, he would have been going off. But I found this interesting. Leave your commentary. Let me know what you think.